Hello.
Hello. It's so
Feel
funny.
Good Friday.
Good Friday. I was just gonna say something really funny, real quick. Is the music is so dramatic now? It was like this
Dramatic.
professional thing, and then and then like it comes down, so we're like, "Hi."
I know.
It's so funny. I
Hello.
love it.
Maybe we should be a bit more dramatic when it comes on. Ooh.
Oh, next time, like, hello
Hello.
and welcome to the Bariatric.
That's it.
So that we should do from now on. How do I look at my little headphones today? I wanted to
I
look
know they look
professional.
great.
It's so funny. How are you? It's
I'm
Friday.
really good. Yes, Feel Good Friday.
Friday. How
No, I
was
feel
your
good.
week overall?
So really good. So I've lost 8 pounds.
Finally broken a
I've
stall.
broken the stall. So, how I've done it is for breakfast this morning, I had smoked salmon. And
Oh,
then, but what I have been having is either poached eggs, scrambled eggs, with bacon, maybe sometimes. I've had like one slice of brown bread. So that's my mornings. And then for lunchtime, sometimes I'm so full that I just can't possibly eat. So I just think, well, why force food down myself
yeah.
if I don't need it? And then at dinner time, oh, I cooked some. I told you, didn't I? I was really impressed with myself because we brought these carrots and my favourite parsnips.
Mhm.
And Stu went, "You're never going to cook those. You're never going to do it. You're never going to peel those and do that." And I was like, "I am. Watch me." So last night I cooked. Oh, they were divine. So I literally cooked them. I peeled them, and then I put garlic on them, a little bit of oil on them, parsley, and what else did I put on them? What else did I put on them? Garlic,
I don't
parsley, and oh, pesto.
know.
Yeah, so did all that, put them in the air fryer under roast, left them there for 15 minutes with a bit of a shake now and again. And hey presto, I had divine parsnips and
Oh
carrots.
my god! For somebody who doesn't cook, I am so
I
proud of
know, I know, I know.
you.
And I
Hey.
had that with in Marks and Spencers, which you don't have, but the
No.
English people will know. They have one meals for one, and
Oh,
they're
kind
about
of
that big. Yeah.
call them like tea
And
dinners
so
here.
they're like, yeah, so it's like cottage pies, um, oh, just like chicken and all sorts of things like that. So do you not know
Wait,
what a cottage
can we
pie is?
rewind for a second? What in the hell is a cottage pie?
It's mincemeat, yeah,
Huh,
in sort of
I've
like
never
a gravy flavour with
okay.
potato on top, and sometimes there's like carrots and bits of vegetable in it.
Wait, so just to confirm, there's no cottage cheese in the cottage pie,
No,
correct?
no.
Oh my god. I just had like this visual of like this pie and it was just like warm cottage cheese
Cottage
and stuff. And
cheese.
I'm like, oh god, that sounds terrible.
No, it's lovely.
Okay, so I've never had mincemeat. I've never had cottage pie, but I am now willing to try it. Now that I know there's
Okay.
no cottage cheese involved.
Yeah. You've had mincemeat.
I have?
Yeah, you would have had mincemeat. It's just like meat which is processed through the machine and it sort of all comes out stringy. No? And then you it
Oh.
minced up.
Oh, Emily says it's like ground beef.
Ground beef. Thank
Okay.
you, Emily. God, yeah.
I don't know. All I'm saying is ground beef sounds a little better than minced meat. Minced meat sounds like
She's shouting, ground beef.
okay, I get it.
Um,
So yes,
I've actually shown you on TikTok, haven't I? Because Emily was saying about I'll explain poached eggs.
yes,
I've actually, Emily, made a TikTok video for Sherry how to make poached eggs. How
I
fun is
haven't
that?
tried it yet, but I have the video, so I'm gonna try it. And I will
Yeah.
take a video of myself attempting to make it, and I will send it to you because that would be
Yeah, do
fun.
that. That would be good.
So I am so excited that you've lost 8 pounds because that is huge. You
Mhm.
stalled for a
I
little
know.
while and
Yeah,
you kind of went back to the basics a little bit
I
just to kind
did.
of jump start.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Now,
exactly what I did.
I love that we both broke stalls today. Now, my stall wasn't as grandiose as yours, but when I was doing that challenge before, I got down to a certain weight, which was like
Yeah,
my lowest in a while. I was very, but I stayed
yeah,
there for a month. Like the scale did not move for a month. I wasn't
yeah.
really too upset about it because I was like, I just wanted to, take time off the challenge. But now that I've started this next phase, doing these extra things, I finally broke that stall.
But
So,
you can really tell in your body that it's changed. You might not see it on the scale, but in with your body, it's
oh
definitely changed. It's got slimmer and yeah,
yeah, I can definitely see differences. I know, but
yeah.
and we've talked before, we can't be obsessed with the scale, and it's just human nature,
No,
especially
that's right. But you've
when
done well.
yeah, and just when the number just doesn't change for so long, you're like, I don't care if it's an ounce.
I know.
If
I
it just
know.
goes down to like point one, like whatever. I just want to see that number for the validation. I get frustrated.
Yeah.
So at least I can say that I had a real good moment this week that I broke my little
Yeah.
stall. I will say, because we talked about it on Monday, that I've been taking cold showers as part of this phase, and we are not a fan. And it's now day 5, and we are still not a fan. It is not going to. And I know a lot of people have asked me, what is the benefit of a cold shower? To be honest, I don't flip and know, but some people have said that it speeds up your metabolism. I don't know if it's like the shock of the cold
Emily.
or whatever. Like to me, I think like because it's so cold, like your body goes into fight or flight. Like I think
Yeah,
I'm having
shock.
hypothermia, so your metabolism like gets bigger to like fight it off.
That's
Will
probably what it is.
however, that since I've been taking these showers in the morning, I am getting hungrier earlier in the day. Now, I know that everybody who's had the surgery has different experiences. Me personally, even 7, almost 8 years out, I still struggle eating solid food first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know why it sits a lot heavier in the morning.
Yeah, same. That's why I have the eggs.
Yeah, so for me, I'll usually have my coffee in the morning. I go do a workout. Sometimes I don't eat till like 11:30 or 12 because I'm just genuinely not
Oh,
hungry.
yeah, yeah. I have to
But
take my medications, and then it's half an hour before,
yeah,
and then so I get way late. So sometimes I can take them later. I have my breakfast later, about 10 or 11. Yeah.
yeah. And but what's funny is I take my shower, I start to all of a sudden 10:30, my stomach is ravenous. Like I like need food like ASAP. So and I don't know if it's necessarily the cold shower. Emily, I'll tell you in a second because she's asking why the cold showers. Um,
Yeah.
but that's the one thing that's now different in my morning routine. Even during the 75-day challenge, I had the same routine every single
Yeah.
morning. I've never had this experience where I'm getting
Yeah.
hungry so much earlier and so intensely. Like I almost can't eat fast enough. It's crazy. So to answer Emily's question, once you've done the 75-day hard challenge, if you're still ridiculously insane, like apparently I have become, they have something called phase 1 for 30 days. So it's not as long, but it's basically everything you did in the 75 hard challenge, but you have additional tasks that you have to add every day. And some of those tasks include you have to find 3 things to do that somehow better yourself in addition to everything else you're doing. Excuse me. You have to do 10 minutes of meditation and you have to take a 5-minute cold shower.
How are you getting on with with the meditation? I used to love it.
You know what? I actually love because
Yeah.
I did get certified in hypnotherapy many years ago. So I'm a firm believer and meditation and hypnotherapy are kind of like one and the same. It's
Yeah.
just guided visualization. So I was very familiar with it's just one of those things I never practiced though.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
now that I'm being forced to do it, I actually found a couple videos on YouTube that are
Oh,
literally
I
10
said you'd go on YouTube, didn't I?
I didn't even think about it. But on YouTube, I found like this channel that does 10-minute meditations, and each
Yeah.
video is like a different subject. And I've been using that and it's been great. I'm like visualizing like what I want down the road,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
can truly like picture what it would feel like and what it would look like. So I don't know. We'll see what happens in the end of the
Yeah.
30 days.
Yeah. I like that. That's good. That's
Yeah.
really good. And what I wanted to mention was
Yes.
Ken on Wednesday.
Yes.
Oh, wasn't that amazing?
It was so much fun. And I feel like we could have chatted with him for hours
Well, we
and never,
did, didn't we? We chatted to him after, didn't we?
we
We were
chatted for
just
a
going
little
on and
while
on and on.
ago, and then before the show. And then when we first met him, like a couple, like he is
Yeah,
just such an absolute delight.
he
And so
is. Yeah,
if you
keto
guys
Ken.
haven't watched his episode yet, it's on YouTube or on our bariatric page on Facebook. Watch his interview because he literally started at 500 and something pounds. He had the surgery, he had the regain, he lost it again, and then just decided, hey, let's make some videos on TikTok and make little bite-sized food. And just this, and we've joked, people are obsessed with food videos
They
online
are.
because his page blew up. He's got like 35,000 followers that are watching him make these little bite-sized videos.
Yeah,
And it's just absolutely incredible. And we've had a couple of requests because we joked about it on Wednesday that we should do a cook-off and have
yeah,
show us like a dish and we're all going to make it. And a
yeah.
couple
That'd be
commented
good.
back that they want to see that. So we're
Yeah,
going to, at some
that's
point,
good. We'll definitely do that one then.
yeah,
And I've had, we were talking about him doing a book. We think he
yes,
should do a book. I've
yes.
had some comments to say they would buy it.
I would 100% buy it. So
I
Ken,
would
if you're watching, get on it already. Just make a
get
freaking
on
book.
and do that book.
And then for next week, we have a pretty exciting week. We actually, which is rare, but we're going to have two special interviews
Yeah,
next. I'm so
I can't
excited. So
wait.
we're going to have our Motivation Monday on Monday. So make sure you're tuning
Yeah,
in. On Wednesday, we have this amazing interview with Cindy, and her story is just absolutely going to blow you away. We're not giving you any spoilers right now, but her story
so
is just
blow you away.
truly amazing. And then on Friday, we have a doctor coming on the show.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
legit.
Lead clinician of a East Anglian, which is where I'm actually from. So I met him on Instagram, and then he said that he's from East Anglia, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? That's where I'm from."
And
So
is it a
yeah,
small
so that was
town or is it
incredible. No, I mean, it's a big area. I mean, I don't know where in East Anglia he lives,
oh, okay.
and he doesn't know where, but the actual, area is quite a big area. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
normally they're in London, Manchester, and all over the
Yeah.
place. And to find somebody who's in my area was just weird.
See,
Yeah, so
I
he's great.
for a reason.
He's great. He's great.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing him. So if anybody's got any questions
Mhm.
that they want to know from a surgeon, then they have got to tune in on Friday the 13th, which is lucky for us, not unlucky. It's lucky for us that
And
we've got him on.
we've already put the episodes on our page, the
We
events.
have.
So you can actually go to those pages and start asking your
Yeah.
questions now because then we'll
Yes.
get them ahead of time and we'll be able to ask them. Or you can always send it to us directly beforehand. You can comment in the videos, or you can just send us a direct message and we'll make sure that we get all of your questions answered. I was going to say answers
Yes.
questioned, and then I stopped myself. Um, so really quick, I wanted to tell you like this cute little story.
Yes.
We were starting to talk about it before we came on the show, and I'm glad that I asked you because you had never heard of it either. But you've never heard of a game called Mad Libs,
No.
which is just insane. Eric, who's lived here his entire life, has never heard of it either. Now, it was a game that was huge when I was a kid. Like it was really big in the
Right.
80s, 90s, and it was basically a book and it was a collection of stories. But in these stories, a lot of the words are taken out and it's blank. So I will have a story in front of me. You have no idea what the story is, but there's certain areas where you need to fill in your own adjective or your own verb or your own noun or an
Hmm.
adverb or
Hmm.
whatever. So I'd be like, Victoria, give me a noun. And you would be like, house. And I'm like, okay. So I write house down in the spot. I'm like, give me a verb. And you're like, running. Okay, good. Running.
That's so funny. I was going to say running.
See,
I
I'm
go on.
multitasking.
I know.
Then you have to say like adjective, and you're like, yellow. I'm like, okay. So then once you filled out all of the spaces on this thing, then you go back and you read the story with all the words that you just had me incorporate. And
Okay.
it's freaking hilarious because you have no idea what
Yeah.
the story is or whatever. So I was trying to explain this to Eric last night, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just not. What? Why would I give you a verb?" And I'm like, "No, it's this game." And I'm like
It's
trying
a
to explain
story. But we
it.
used to play it as a drinking game.
Really?
Yeah, you go round the circle and you're doing a story and they say 3 words and then the next person says 3 words and basically you're
Oh,
going
so
round
you're
and
making up
making
your
the
own story,
story.
which we used to do that too. But this one, it's a
Yeah,
story
but
already.
I like that. I'd love that.
Okay, so we need to we need to find one. Maybe we'll do it on a Feel Good Friday or something like that.
Yeah.
So what? So because Eric was just not grasping, I was not explaining it very well. So I'm like,
No,
let
I
me.
love things like that.
I was
I
like, let me
love
see
my board games anyway.
online. Yeah, I'm a big board game fan. So I go online and I find like these online Mad Libs. So I'm like, all right, babe, give me an adjective. And he goes, all right. So like I'm writing it down. Then I'm reading him the story and he's dying. Like he just thinks this is the funniest thing in the world. He's like, all right, let's do another one. So we ended up doing this game like 3 or 4 times. And the more we were doing it, the more he was channeling his like 11-year-old boy because he's coming up with the most vulgar and
Oh, I love that.
inappropriate words. And then like I'm like, oh my God. So I'm like typing it down and then I'm reading it back to him and he is like hysterical. Like he is just like absolutely dying. And I'm
Oh,
like,
I want that game.
what are you freaking 10? Like what is happening? And he's like, this is amazing. So that like
But yeah, send me the name and the link because I'll play it with Stu.
yeah, I'll send it to you. And I think I still have it saved last night. But it's just one of those moments that, and maybe I'm glad that I shared it on Feel Good Friday because sometimes we get so serious in life and there's so
Yeah,
much
yeah, yeah.
crap that's going on in the world. And something as simple as this stupid little 30, 40 year
I
old
know.
libs literally had my
He
husband
is
dying of
10. He
laughter.
is.
And in that moment, nothing else mattered. We were just having a good time. And like, he's like,
Yeah,
here, I'm 11 years old
I
right now.
love it.
And I
Yeah,
just, yeah, Emily said he's 10. Yeah, sometimes he does act like he's 10. But yeah, I just thought that was like a really cute story.
I
Uh,
love that.
and then,
Yeah,
so do
see,
you,
we do that. The whole of the kids, we grew up. But
mhm,
do you know what? I'm so competitive. The
I can see.
children are really young, and I wouldn't let them win.
Why?
I'm such a bad mother.
That
But
doesn't make
I'm just so competitive, and I was just like, I just can't let them win. Just can't.
you just
Anyway, so it's made them quite competitive as well.
see you inspire
And
them to be challenged, to be better.
definitely, so they're very competitive. But now we all row, so we can't play any board games. The
Really?
worst one is Monopoly because we're going like, no, you, blah, 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 and like, so we can't play Monopoly. But everything else we tend to be okay with.
I know, like I like friendly competition. I'm not like overly aggressive. We do once in a while we'll play Uno and
Oh, I
all
love
like
Uno.
but when we play Uno, I don't know what it is, but we are all assholes. Like there, we do not care about your feelings. It is ruthless. We are here to win. No holds barred. Like when it comes to
Yeah,
Uno.
yeah,
So,
that's how we are. We love a bit of Uno.
so what are
Yeah.
your plans for the weekend?
So I'm going to see my lovely daughter Sophie, if she wants us. I hope so. She doesn't know it actually yet, but we are going there, and so she'll have to answer the door.
Well, if she's watching. She doesn't know.
She'll know now. And then we've got a big like project, and that is our bedroom. Very, very
Organizing,
big
clean.
project. I just want to take it all out and put it all back in nicely.
Well, we were talking about that earlier this week. Outside of the show, is I've been doing little projects. I've been focusing on one room in the house, and there's
Mhm.
something very freeing, like just
Fulfilling.
yeah, it's very fulfilling, and I feel like it reduces stress. Like when you come in and
Mm.
it's not cluttered, I think it does wonders for your psyche.
Yeah, because there's no good going into a bedroom when it's a tip
No, no, you want it to be open and to
to
feel like
relax and
clean and like
mm,
organized and yeah. So good for you.
yeah.
I have a pop up event for MOBA tomorrow.
Ooh,
So I think I have to check. I think it's like from 10 to 3 or something like that. So we're
is
going to
that
see.
at the gym again?
No, this one's at a nutrition store.
Oh,
Uh,
great,
we're going to be outside there, slinging our merch, see what happens.
great,
And then I have another pop up event, I think the following weekend too, at another fitness event. So I'm excited.
good, good. Yeah, good, good.
Productive weekend. And then, yeah. And then we got Motivation Monday coming up.
And then
I'm
we've got
excited.
Motivation Monday, and so the newsletter is going to go out as well.
Yes.
So that will be out either tonight or tomorrow morning. Because I'm a bit late on that. Sorry, guys. And then we've got the Zoom tomorrow night,
Yes.
7 o'clock, 6 o'clock for America Eastern time, and 11 p.m. for UK time. So I have a very late night,
Yes.
and then we've got so much going on. So we're going to do on Monday, we'll have the what's up this week, won't we? What's going
Yeah.
on? The letter going to the newsletter.
Yeah. And so if you guys haven't been getting the newsletter, make sure you send us a message with your email address. We'll add you to the subscription list.
Yeah,
Victoria puts out these amazing articles every week. Um, of like it could be a recap of the week or just talking about different topics that are bariatric related. And then, like she said, we have the support group tomorrow. So if you guys want the link to that or to join us and be able to talk to us in person,
yeah.
let us know. We'll send you the link. And then, yeah, and I think that's pretty much it for
I
this week.
think that's it. Yeah, Emily's just said she might not be able to make it tomorrow because it's her mum's
Yeah.
birthday. So happy birthday, mum! But shame we won't
Happy
see
birthday,
you.
mom.
We'll see you
And then,
next time.
yeah, and then we'll see you next week. No big deal. We ain't
Yeah.
going nowhere. But all right, so that's pretty much our show for today. Hope you guys are all having an amazing Feel Good Friday.
And have
Make
a
sure to go
great
out,
weekend.
have a great weekend. Do something today to make your tomorrow even better. And we'll see you on Monday.
See you on Monday.